Hello, my name's Annabelle Fisher. I'm from the EFT Healing Centre. And in 2009, I experienced some of the deepest grief that I probably ever experienced. And that's because my husband and I lost not one, but two of our family pets. And the tragedy around it was they both went missing within a couple of months of one another. And they were allowed outdoors, and one night one of them disappeared and simply didn't come back in when I called him to go to bed. And a few months later the second one disappeared in broad daylight just after he'd had his breakfast. And perhaps the not knowing created a lot of pain within me that I found very hard to heal. And I work with a number of clients who are grieving the loss of loved ones who are humans, not so much though who are grieving the loss of pets. But I wonder if you have been in that situation where it's just been such a deep wound that it's been very hard to heal. And possibly others around you really don't understand what you're going through, and even may feel that it's time to pull your socks up and soldier on and get over it. After all, it was only a pet. Some of the people in my life reacted to my grief around that, and I found that very disappointing and very painful. So if you have lost a pet recently or even a while ago and you felt debilitated as a result, I'm really hoping that this tapping that we're going to do together will be of use to help you feel safe enough to let go of that grief and honour your pet in a different way other than sadness and grief. When I used EFT on how I was feeling, I found it particularly helpful, and I found it even more helpful when a friend worked with me around it. Getting that objective perspective really was supportive for me. So before we start tapping, I ask you to take full responsibility for your own physical, mental, emotional and spiritual well-being as you tap with me and afterwards. Thank you. Let's start tapping on the karate chop point, and we'll say this. Even though I'm feeling so much grief, and I'm unsure I could ever let this go, I really want to accept who I am and how I'm feeling about this. Even though I'm feeling such an emptiness inside of me, it's as though my heart is breaking. I deserve to honour that. And I give myself full permission to feel everything I'm feeling. Even though they don't understand why I'm grieving in this way. I understand it. And I need to grieve. So I'm allowing myself to accept that. And we'll tap the top of the head. This unbearable grief that I'm feeling. I've lost something that I loved. My heart has broken. I am unsure how to heal this. This grief is overpowering me. Because I've lost the pet that I loved. My life is so different now. Everything is different. I feel so much pain because of my loss. It's really hard to communicate that to other people. They don't seem to understand me. They don't seem to understand what I'm going through. I'm hurting so deeply. I miss my pet so much. And even though all of this is true, and it's right and good that I honour my pet, maybe I could honour him in a different way. Maybe I could honour him in a way that fulfills me. A way that fills me up. Instead of a way that depletes me. It's time to honour him differently. Maybe I could honour him in a joyful way. I deserve to experience joy when I think of my beloved pet. Grieving was joyless. What if I could celebrate him? Celebrate everything he offered me. The impact he had on my life. The joy he gave me. How my life changed as a result of him. It feels good to honour him this way. So I've decided to do it now. Close your eyes and take a comfortable breath. If you're still feeling upset or tearful after the tapping round, I suggest you do some more tapping on all the reasons why you miss your pet so much. And then write a list of all the reasons why it's time to remember your pet in a joyful way. So just reframe that, so moving from grief to joy. So rather than expressing, I miss him because, and whatever the reason is, shifting the emphasis to, I'm joyful because we were able to do whatever it was, or experience whatever it was. And I wish you well as you heal. And I trust that as you recollect the times that you had with your pet, they will be ones of joy.